Here we go.
Hey everybody, welcome back. This is Sharing the Mouse. I am Dave.
I am Brooke.
And we are the Cottinghams. This is Sharing the Mouse. Thank you for coming back. It's been a little bit, and I promise we will
do better.
And we're going to talk about that a little bit here in this episode. We only did one episode when we got back from our trip, so we will talk more about that in the coming weeks. But this episode today is really about all the changes and all the updates that have been happening around Walt Disney World mainly. I mean, there's obviously all the parks are reopened now, which is great. So if you want to go, Brooke Cottingham Travel
Hey.
is right here to help you book those trips. That's right? I hope I'm saying that right. Like all the parks are open now, right? Even...
Yeah, but I can't book overseas.
I know you can't book overseas, but it is.
I can take care of Disneyland, Disney World, the cruises, Vero Beach, and Hilton Head. That's me.
Nice.
And Universal, but we don't ever talk about Universal on here.
Yeah, we don't have a show on Universal.
No.
So, at Brooke Cottingham Travel again on Facebook, and she's also on Instagram.
Mm-hmm. And Twitter.
TikTok now too?
Oh, not Twitter. I never tweet. Why did I say Tweeter?
I tweet for her.
Twitter. Hold on.
Did you say Tweeter?
Because I don't ever tweet.
You don't tweet. I tweet.
So I said Tweeter.
Yeah.
Oh, but I could be a tweeter if I tweeted.
You could be.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not a tweeter.
No.
I'm a TikToker.
You're a TikToker. Yes, by far a TikToker.
I am on TikTok.
But let's talk about real quick the big elephant in the room here.
Oh my gosh. This big, massive castle.
Yes. So we built this.
Yay!
The girls helped, and I did most of it, I would say. But
I did one section. I don't know what section that was.
I mean, a part of a section, I would say.
Yeah. Like I think I did the cauldron and the pumpkin and the broom. And
yeah.
That stuff
so
right
on
there.
the back here, if you're watching us, I'll have some more.
We'll give
video.
a little spin.
I'll do some more video back here where I'll show some of the stuff in the back. But it's themed with all the different movies and characters back
and like
here.
incredible details.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. There's an archery. You can't even see it. There's an archery piece down here, to represent Merida, I'm assuming.
Yeah. And this is the secret spot.
Oh, yeah. There's a secret spot there.
Where it holds Cinderella's glass slipper.
Yes. Anyway.
It was fun.
This was, it took us a little bit every night for about a week.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's pretty
And the
stunning.
fireworks shoot.
Oh. Are you actually going to shoot it?
I'm going to shoot it. Where are they?
I think you got to just reach up there and
I don't remember how to shoot it.
I don't know either. The top side, the top. There's a top. See the top?
Oh. Okay, here he goes. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Just think of Disney fireworks.
Disney fireworks. Oh, yeah. There's one.
Pew, pew. Okay. So that was that.
Anyway, that's about that's the most action it actually has.
It's pretty cute.
It's pretty stunning. You can see it's really awesome. It's something that we've been thinking about building for a long time. Sam, just a real quick story. Sam got a big roller coaster.
Oh yeah,
Lego for Christmas. Never opened it.
Never opened it. She used to be like a massive Lego girl, and I think she's chilled out from that.
Yes, she has.
There's like 3 Lego sets down there that are not opened.
Not opened. Yeah, from the Friends collection and.
Oh yeah.
She never got in the Harry Potter side of things.
No,
it was the Friends and the Elves.
Yeah,
but she since she never opened the roller coaster, I was like, hey, what if we went and switched this out? And so I called Lego, and they were gracious enough to take that back, send us.
Yeah, I did a little switcheroo for this beauty.
Yeah, and here it is.
Yeah,
it was cool, really neat.
It's fun.
We posted it kind of the stage by stage on Instagram, but
I think I have too much ADD to sit down and do.
I love putting together
a castle,
and it's weird. I'm a follow directions type of Lego person.
I am not.
Yeah.
I try to follow them, but then I usually miss a piece.
Yeah. I love just building it, and
it starts to gives me a headache.
Gives you a headache.
Yeah, I can't just sit and do it, and I just lose focus.
Anyway, it's a really good details back here. It's all open
cute.
in the back. But of course, it comes with Minnie, Mickey, Donald, Daisy, and then we got Tinkerbell
There's
up here.
Mickey's little sorcerer hat.
Yeah. It's really cool.
So cute.
It's really neat.
It is a good family build, though.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So this will probably hang out in your office.
Yeah, because Eliza built the characters. She likes Lego, but she really wasn't wanting to get that.
Sam did a lot of the bottom part here.
So the little people could build the characters, and then everybody could have a role in building it.
Yeah.
Super cute.
Anyway, that was a week of our life.
Oh, I'm glad you joined in on the jazz hands. Thank you for that.
Yeah. I think what was cool. Did you show me a video of this or something? But somebody had like a screen behind this with like the fireworks going off.
No, of course there was a TikTok.
Yeah.
And someone has built buildings because there's the series that looks like old town buildings.
Yes.
We've seen it at the Lego store. Yeah. So it looks like they just purchased those, created Main Street because those look like old town buildings.
Yeah, that's right.
They made like the hub area and they made the train station.
You can buy that too.
And then they built like Main Street USA right there.
Yeah.
It was insane
and
looking.
Castle too,
and it had like a person selling balloons. It had like the popcorn cart. Like it had details on the street of like the people and the other Lego characters. That was really cool.
That would be pretty cool.
That would take a lot of time. That's our castle.
It's a great castle.
And there's things hiding behind the castle.
Go on Lego.com. It's on sale there. We can talk about that now. It's on my list.
Are we going out of your order?
A little bit, but keys. Since it's been a while, they released a ton of keys over the last month. Which
I feel like they're kind of going overboard on the key.
Yeah, and to be honest, we're gonna, even though we did end up buying all these, we are gonna limit we only got one now. Usually we get two.
Well, and there were other keys that were released too, I think, wasn't there? And we were like, we've got all the individual, and there's a bunch of mystery box ones that we don't got. But we have all the individual ones so far. We're starting to be a little bit pickier of let's just get the keys that we really mean something to us or that we really like or the girls will like.
And there's a Stitch one. I don't know if we bought that one after our last show or not. But the problem is that we don't have our Disney store anymore.
No.
So we have to order them.
Pay shipping.
And we have to pay shipping. And we have to risk that the boxes aren't going to get damaged.
Which they have.
Because they all have boxes. All the ones that have come out lately have boxes. So this is really good. This is 70th anniversary Alice.
That one looks amazing in person.
Yeah, this one's really good. It's got Cheshire Cat on the
because they're not putting them in cardboard boxes anymore. They're just sliding in those in the little bags. Yeah. And so they just come crushed sometimes.
Haunted Mansion's really good.
Oh, that was a good one. Yep.
Haunted Mansion.
We love Haunted Madame Leota.
We did like these, so that's why we got them all. I went ahead and got the Captain America one, even though I know you don't really.
I'm not a Captain America.
Captain America. Not bad. I like Captain America. Hocus Pocus.
I like that one.
This is
one
of Brooke's favorite movies. Hocus Pocus.
Yes.
I don't think I've ever watched it all the way through. So.
Yeah, I tried to get the girls. We'll do it. We're going to do a little movie night this time.
I don't know. I can't remember when this came out, if we talked about this one or not, but Stitch.
Yes.
And Scrum. Yeah. So anyway, keys. All kinds of keys.
Keys and more keys. And I have on a new pair of ears, mind you.
Yes, that's right.
These ears are still on the website, and they are like pleather. They feel like real leather. Mm-hmm. But they're a perfect brown leather color. With like a suede bow.
Yeah.
They are so cute for fall.
Yeah.
Which we're not going this fall.
So
we're
those
gonna
are
go
from the parks.
This is from the park, but you can buy it on Shop Disney.
Yeah.
But I got it from the park for fall.
Yeah.
However, you can purchase them currently online because I just saw them today. And they're like, if you're going for fall, like these are a must-have. Yeah. The brown leather. I don't know that I'll wear them. I'm looking at my ear collection. Probably won't wear them for Christmas. It's just like a good little fall ear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For the show.
A little fall ear.
Yeah. Okay, so that's we've been building, collecting keys. We'll talk a little bit some Disney Plus here at the end, but we do want to get into some news. So let's get into a lot happening, obviously, coming out of the pandemic and things opening back up, although there's surges here and there, so who knows, but Florida's still maintaining. Disney is, Disneyland has been opened up. Disney World's been opened up. A lot of the hotels are opening back up and blah, 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 blah. So we are heading back down for Christmas again. Cannot wait for that. So
can't wait.
So we'll get into more what we're doing in the coming weeks also, but let's get you caught up on what is all the news now.
Lots of returns, which are fabulous. But what I do want to say is always check the know before you go on your trip, which is on their website, because like their mask policies change all the time. It's wear masks outdoors, don't wear masks outdoors. Wear masks indoors, don't wear masks indoors. So that's flip-flopping a lot.
Right. Yeah.
I think currently right now it's masks indoors, and that's including as soon as you enter your ride queue, and that ride queue could be outside, but that's basically as soon as you walk through like the standby and the fast pass line where the cast member standing there at that kiosk, then that's where you put your mask on. That's considered indoors, even though it could be outdoors like Seven Dwarfs Mine Train is. Breakfast is returning at Cinderella's Royal Table. The other princesses are still not there. It's just Cinderella at a distance still. The Disney Ferry, Ferry Tail Cruise is back. It has not been back since before the shutdown. And what that is on the ferry boats, they set up a dessert cruise on the inside for like all, like a dessert party. So you get unlimited desserts. They have a scavenger hunt for kids on the dessert cruise. You get a special view of the fireworks while you're out there. It begins, you can start booking for the fairy tale dessert cruise on September 18th. And it is $99 for each adult and $69 for each kid. And kids are considered, like typical everything, ages 3 to 9. Once you hit 10, you're on the adult side. And that's that for that. But buffets are coming back.
Buffets, yes.
Yes, starting with Boma. I think Crystal Palace joined that recently. But I am pumped about buffets. I love eating like 5 dinner plates full. So I'm so excited. Even though the other places you can get the refills, like if you want more salad, you can get more salad. I like going up there and getting just a bunch of different stuff.
Yeah, that's the best part is that they have different, culturally different foods, and you can get a burrito sometimes, or you can get rice and sushi.
Like at 1900 Park Fair, we would go get sushi, and then we could go get spaghetti if you wanted it, and then you could go over here and get like chicken nuggets and mac and cheese, and then you could go over there and get. I love a buffet.
Yeah, it's one that always stands out to me too is Tusker House.
Oh yeah,
they always had a good buffet, especially breakfast was really
1900
good
was always my favorite.
1900 dinners there is pretty impressive. Yeah,
that was my fave. And Cape May for breakfast.
Cape May for breakfast. Oh,
that was the bomb.
That is really good.
Just the whole place. We're Cape May people. But that's about it on like things that I can think of. I know you have some news things over there that we can
just some easy
share
stuff.
And talk about.
The Ratatouille Ride, which is opening up here soon, right? Is that,
October 1st.
October?
Yeah.
That is actually going to be a virtual queue also, right? Just like Rise of the Resistance.
Yeah.
So,
and then
unfortunately, that means some people might not be able to ride it.
But we can discuss. They could, because that's also a part of
our Genie discussion.
Discussion.
That we will get into that. You mentioned October 1st, 50th anniversary of Walt Disney World, which opened up in 1971, starts October 1st. So there's all kinds of changes.
I can't wait to see. We've seen the castle with like the draperies on it, but we haven't seen the 50 medallion, and I can't wait to see that big up there. That'll be cool.
but all kinds of. I'm assuming and I haven't seen it. I'm assuming there's going to be starting in the parks. Then it's going to be all kinds of 50th anniversary merchandise.
Oh, that's all out. Yeah,
all over the place. Oh.
With the iridescence on it, it looks really cool. Their stuff looks great this time. Yeah. And it lasts for 18 months.
18 months. Mm-hmm. Yes, that's right. So that's what I was telling Brooke. I was like, I don't think you have many guests going in September. You do or you don't? I think
I had a ton.
You had a ton, but they moved.
But
right?
we've got some people who are switching dates just for the fear. Shouldn't say fear. Just for the precaution of
COVID. Yeah.
Of COVID, and because their numbers are rising in Florida.
Right. Yeah. Right.
And they just don't want to chance it. And the 90% of my people in September that are going are first timers. Mm-hmm. So they want it, and I get it. I completely, 100% agree, and I'm on their side that they want it to be the absolute best trip for those kids. Mm-hmm. So they're putting it off for spring break and for June and even for the next kind of September and fall break.
Yeah, 2022.
Just because they want it. It is. You want it to be the most magical, memorable trip. Mm-hmm. And they just feel at this time it's not going to be that for their kid, and I don't blame them at all.
Yeah, and I was saying if we had booked early and put it in September, and then realized that the 50th anniversary was just a month later, I think I would actually move it into the 50th anniversary
to like October.
Yeah, or next year, like you said, because it lasts 18 months, just so you can get that vibe and what's going on there, all the things, because. Because in conjunction with that, as we sit here and look at the castle, Happily Ever After is ending.
Yes.
At the end of September, because the new show called Enchantment is starting. So all new fireworks show, which is going to be all the way down Main Street.
Yeah.
So
which is crazy, and I don't know. And hopefully I'll feel better once we get there and we see Enchantment. But you know how we talked about making a really quick weekend trip down there just to get one last
Happily Ever
After in before it goes, because that show hits you right deep in your soul.
It does.
Like with that guy's voice talking, and you just cry every time.
And what's crazy is we've been twice during this whole pandemic thing, but we have not been able to see that.
No.
So we have not seen it since fall
18.
It was October of 19. Right? Yeah, October of 19.
Yeah.
So 2 years almost.
And it rained.
That's right. And it rained.
Yeah.
That's when we were really close, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we always go, it's that same corner we go to where we're by, we have a special spot we like to go to where it's
sometimes we're sometimes we're on that corner
with the garbage can.
But then this time we were we were on the other side of the Walt statue. I don't think we've ever been that close before. That time. Do you remember that?
No, we were still. We don't.
Sometimes we're on that corner. Like
not on the circle of the Walt statue. We never go to that spot.
But we were inside of that.
Because there's people who always they claim that spot like 3 hours before.
Early. But because of the rain, it was. I didn't feel like it was filling up that much.
Yeah.
Anyway, we haven't seen it in 2 years. It is not. I loved our trips, but it did feel like something was missing when you don't see the fireworks show. Like it is, man. So I'm with you. I'm like, God, how do we get down there next month somehow? Sometimes
I know. And someone at school, because I teach, someone was like, because they're going this coming weekend for a quick trip. And she was like, did you see that flights are only, I can't even remember what she said, like $80-something round trip just to go down there and back? And I was like, oh my God, please don't tell me that.
On what? On like Frontier?
It was be like Allegiant or something like that.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, if we just go for a weekend trip, we probably could fly that and then just pack a carry-on and don't even check a bag.
Yeah, we wouldn't. Yeah, it wouldn't.
And I was like, stop it. Just quit thinking about it. Yeah. Because then it eats at me. But
yeah.
So then I'm hoping Enchantment knocks us off our feet.
Yeah, I do too.
But I don't know how you could top
I don't know.
Happily Ever After.
And I have a hard time remembering, because didn't we see one before Happily Ever After?
Wishes. Which was fabulous. And everybody liked Wishes and thought, Happily Ever After can't replace Wishes.
I don't remember Wishes that well.
And there's still some Wishes people out there that are like,
I have to watch it on YouTube to remind myself. Because you're right. Because whenever I remember loving Wishes when I did see it. Because we must have saw that our first trip, right? Mm-hmm. And then when I saw Happily Ever After, I was like, wow, this is way better.
Yeah.
So it probably will be better.
It's just the hard. Guy's voice that gets you, where he's like, now go find your dream.
Yeah. Well, I think the singers of that were really good too. The Jordan guy, and Jordan Fisher, and I can't remember the girl's name, but they were really good. So anyway, new Enchantment show.
So the Enchantment, thank goodness we have multiple Magic Kingdom days, because I feel like we can watch the fireworks show from our typical normal spot. Mm-hmm. Then we need to back it up, because we're not going to be able to see Main Street stuff. Then the next time we need to back it up to get a different angle.
I know. I don't know how far down they plan on going, but apparently the whole thing
It looks like all the buildings are a part of the show. Like it just...
So you got to be at the train station basically to see it all.
I know. Like go up on top of the train station to watch it. That would be a good spot.
But looking forward to that for sure. And then a couple other things I wanted to mention.
Oh, can I squirrel for a moment here? Because I was thinking of...
Squirrel?
Like squirrel. Oh. Like off topic.
Yeah, okay. Squirrel. I get it now. I didn't get that.
Because our Christmas trip is the actual first time since the pandemic a full parade is back on schedule.
Yes, that's right.
I am so excited.
And even though they don't have Mickey's Very Merry Christmas party.
Yeah. It's an after hours
event, which is called, what was it called?
Mickey's Very Merriest After Hours.
Oh.
You always ask me, and I know all these answers, but then I blank because I'm so
the Boo Bash is
thinking
the Halloween
of not saying the wrong word.
The Boo Bash is the Halloween after hours.
Yes,
right?
yeah,
and that's sold out now.
Yeah,
I'm sure the Christmas
and I haven't
one's
even
going to be
to see if
Christmas is going to be sold out.
I bet closer to time. A lot of people were kind of like, that's a little pricey, and it is
pretty pricey.
It's way pricier than when you do parties and things like that.
And it's only from 7 to 1 basically, but even at 7, you still have people in the park, right?
Yeah.
So it's technically from 9 to 1. So you're paying a lot of money for just like 4 hours.
Yeah.
But it should be pretty empty.
But you get snacks.
And it's going to be pretty empty.
And there's
you're
characters.
Be rides, and you said parade and all that
stuff,
the
parade. So, and you'll get 2 fireworks shows.
2 fireworks shows, yep.
So you'll get the regular Enchantment, and then you'll get your after hours party fireworks show.
Yes.
So...
And here's the big thing, just preview.
And it's going to snow on Main Street.
And here's the big thing on our trip. We're doing it the first night we get there, and we get there at early in the morning.
We're going to be toast the next day.
It's going to be fun.
But
I'm going to be pumped. I'm going to be pumped.
I think it's a great idea because what time do we fly in?
We land at like 9:30.
9:30.
Yeah.
So then we'll be...
But we don't have a park day that day though.
No. So we'll be at our resort by 11:30.
Yep.
And we thought about throwing our luggage in, head into Disney Springs.
Get some lunch.
At Disney Springs. Come back, nappy.
Yep.
Whatever. Hang out the pool. Eat before we go into the park.
Because we're at a new resort. We've never been there before.
Yeah.
Coronado.
So we'll eat dinner at Coronado.
Yep.
Then head to the park at
7.
But what a great way to not have any park tickets.
Yeah.
And start your vacation with the after hours party.
I know. So and then we go right back to Magic Kingdom
and we're
next
taking
day.
Yeah, the next
so we can sleep in a little bit.
Yeah. Because we thought we'll hit all those rides at that night.
Right.
Now we don't feel as pressured on the next day to get all those rides again because we're going our family's going with us.
Yes.
My nephew, his wife, my niece.
Yes.
And their daughter for the very first time.
That's right. Very first time.
So we feel pressured to make sure they get all their rides and they experience all the things, but we don't feel as pressured for Magic Kingdom on that day because we'll hit it all the night at the party.
Yeah.
And then we can, I told my nephew, I was like, you can sleep in. He was like, 1, we don't get done till 1. And we're like, no. And it's a party. We're paying a lot of money. So we're staying until 1.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which means you probably,
they can go back if they want.
With transportation, we'll get back by 2.
Yeah.
So then we got to get up the next morning to go to the park. And, like Magic Kingdom, let's just say it opens at 8 a.m. So you got to get on the bus at 7 a.m. to get over there. He was like, what? And we're back at 2 and that's only 5 hours of sleep. And it's like, well, we'll let you sleep in on that morning.
Yeah.
We're going to sleep in at like, you can sleep in instead of like sleeping in to 6 or 7. We'll let you sleep in to like 7:30.
Yeah. Yeah. That's going to be a crazy
Because I think that's a whole nother show. We need to have them. We should have them on talking.
Yeah, we will.
About before we go.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Because it's funny to hear.
First timers?
What they feel like it's going to be.
Yeah.
And then we know what it's actually going to be. It's kind of like those Pinterest fails. Like, this is what it looks like, but this is what it is.
Yes. Yes. No, totally. Yeah. To hear their excitement and it is going to be exciting for them, but they have no idea what they're.
And we love them. So if they're listening, we love you. We can't wait because we're so excited for you.
They have no idea.
But my nephew was also like, so should I bring my golf clubs and I can go golf for a little bit? We're like, boy, we ain't got time to golf.
What? Yeah. What?
When
no.
are you going golf?
Yeah.
So funny. Anyway.
Last thing I'll say before we get into the Genie is the Galactic Starcruiser. They came out with all the details and pricings and things that they're going to do. What that is that's the Star Wars themed hotel. Now, it's not just a resort that you can stay at. This is.
I feel like we need a subtitle that says "Q Nerd Alert" under your face right now, like Q nerd moment. Here it comes.
Yeah, Brooke's probably not going to go experience
this. Probably not going to
go.
I would love to.
But it is an experience. So just as you pay to go to a park, you are paying to go do this. And so it's not a we're going to stay here and then go to Magic Kingdom.
No.
You have an itinerary that you're following. It's a 2-day or 2-night, 2-day experience, fully immersed. And you can get immersed as much as you want. You can sit back and just watch everything happen, or you can actually get involved,
become a character,
get dressed up, do all kinds of missions, and blah 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 blah. So,
in real Star Wars clothes,
you can actually get. I think you can actually become. For those of you who don't know what a Twi'lek is, like they have like headdresses where you have the tentacles.
Oh yeah,
they call Leku.
Is she the blue-haired lady?
Not hair, but it's like
the
tentacles, and you can do all the different color ones, but you can do that. You can be different characters. You can be a smuggler, I guess, and you can either help the First Order or help the Resistance. It's crazy.
That's pretty cool, though.
So what they came up with, and I'll read just roughly through the pricing a little bit. So they have 2-person cabins, 3-person cabins, and 4-person cabins. Now, obviously, if you have a 4-person cabin, that's where you save the most money. Because if you go as a 2-person, like if we go...
But I think they also have a few suites, don't they?
And they have suites. So this is just a regular cabin.
Okay.
Like suites are a little bit more expensive.
Yeah.
But this is just the standard cabins. So if me and you, Brooke, went, we'd each be paying $2,400 a piece to do the whole experience. Now, that includes all your food and drinks. Alcohol is not included.
Yeah.
But you get dinners and lunches and breakfasts and regular drinks and all that stuff. And then you have jumping up to your 4-person cabin, you end up paying about $1,500 instead of $2,400. So you do save a lot of money the more people you can go.
Yeah.
So
that's why I think it's a good idea for you and 3 of your best nerd friends.
Exactly.
Go.
Exactly. I've got 2 that want to go. Tyler
You've got
wants
2
to go.
so far?
Tyler wants to go, which is my cousin's husband.
Who else you got?
And Anthony wants to go.
Corey?
I work with. Corey wants to go. Who knows? He thinks he might go golfing probably.
That's not nephew that's going on the trip with you.
Yeah.
There is no golfing in space.
No golfing in space. So, so once you get into this hotel, you check in at 1 o'clock on your first day, 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and you get in. Once you get inside, you do not see the outside world.
Does everybody check in at 1? That's going in that day?
That's the itinerary, 1 o'clock.
That's going to be a big wait.
Well, that's the thing too. Is that what I don't? That's the thing I don't know. Right now, they have not released yet what the capacity is. Like how many people?
Well, they've released like how many rooms there are.
There is.
Yeah, I feel like I've seen that.
I haven't seen
in like on like my side of things.
On your side, okay. I haven't seen that. So
it's not big at all.
Oh, actually, it says right here the Starcruiser features 100 well-appointed cabins and suites. So 100.
Yeah.
So that's huge because
so let's say
if you fill up 4 or 5 people per 400 or 500 people is the most you're going to do.
Well, max if there's let's say every cabin had 4.
Yeah.
Which it won't.
Some you can fit. Some of the suites you can fit 5.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. The grand cabin suite sleeps 8.
Yeah.
So
that one's swanky.
You probably don't have as many of those. So I would say it's anywhere between 500 and 600 people, or it's probably the max. So that says a lot because, that says a lot because you can that's not going to feel as crowded as I thought if there's going to be like 1,000 people or something like that or 1,500 people, because there are a lot of common areas like the bridge of the ship and there's
the restaurant.
There's a bar area, stuff like that.
The lounge.
So anyway, real quick, you show up at 1, you do some things that are on the ship. Again, you don't see all the windows are LEDs, so you're like in space. You're in this. You take a shuttle up to the Starcruiser. You do everything the first day on the ship. Now on the second day, you wake up and you actually take a shuttle down.
It's kind of like you're on a cruise. Like it's like your day at sea.
It's a Starcruiser,
but it's your day in
space.
Space. Before you land.
Well, because you're above Batu, which is the planet, because on the second day, you take a shuttle down to Galaxy's Edge, and you go into a different entrance. And I don't know how they're going to do this yet either, but you get to ride Rise of the Resistance, you ride Smuggler's Run, you have lunch at Docking Bay 7.
They're going to have people marked.
I feel like it's going to be almost like a VIP thing, where they have
you're led with a guest?
Yeah. I think so.
Because somebody's going to have to stand at that pathway that goes to Toy Story Land. Because you shouldn't be able to get near that spot.
And I don't know if you're able to go to Dock On Doors and buy stuff or go build I mean, it says you can build a droid, but I think all that stuff's actually in the hotel.
Because you can, listen to this, everybody, what I know, wield a lightsaber.
You can wield a lightsaber. One that,
I know.
One that extends and
like the for real one.
For real ones. Yeah. So there's lightsaber training on there. There's a sabacc tournament on there. I mean, there's all kinds of entertainment. And you only spend the morning on Galaxy's Edge. After lunch, you come back to the ship and do the evening stuff. And then the next morning is all checkout. And that's why it's a 1:00 check-in, because the group that's ending that morning leaves, and then they do it all over again.
And I wonder if they'll have it like, and I don't know, because right now you don't have to go to front desk to check in anywhere, and that would take away some of that crowd coming in too.
I think it's automatic. I think you show up like your boarding pass, like almost like a thing, and you scan it and you're in. Yeah. Yeah. I think it's gonna be pretty quick. So
that'll be interesting. I can't wait to see how.
It's open spring of 2022. So next year, I don't know when I'm gonna plan on doing it. I'm actually. And you'll probably appreciate this. I'm when it comes to stuff like this, tech stuff like this, like I'm really not interested in the first generation.
No, of any tech stuff.
Of any tech stuff. Like we didn't get the first generation iPhones. Like I waited till the second.
So they can
I think we waited till the third.
Yeah, so they're ready to fix all the bugs.
Correct, and that's the big thing I'm worried about here is that if I do the first trip, there's gonna be things that go wrong. You're paying all that money. Do I want to all of a sudden not happen, or what are they going to do with that if things don't work? And that's a lot. That's a lot because they're relying
job for not jumping into it.
They're relying on a lot of things to go right. So I don't know. And honestly, it's going to really be depending on the demand of this thing. Is there going to be a big wait list? Is there going to be that many people that want to go and do this? I don't know.
Oh, I bet there is.
I think there is, but. The question becomes I don't know how much this becomes a repeat experience for a lot of people, because I've seen on Twitter all kinds of people saying they can't afford this. They'll never be able to go. Mm-hmm. So you're already limiting your fan base by this price. And I do a Star Wars podcast obviously too, and we talked about it on there about how they need to really, Disney that is, needs to really think about same day experiences like this, not overnight experiences like this. Because I've read also families like dads saying, well, I want to take my 5-year-old kid, but what if he doesn't want to stay 2 nights? What if he only wants to stay 1 night? And he gets complains and doesn't have fun? It's like I think you have to have options, like 1 day, full day experiences, 1 night experiences, 2 night experiences. I think you can. Why not let people leave after 1 night if they only want to stay and pay for 1 night, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway, call me up, Disney, if you want some advice on that.
This is your man. Anything Star Wars.
Yeah. So anyway, Galactic Starcruiser coming 2021 or 2022. Eventually, I'm sure I will go, but I do want to read a lot of reviews and firsthand because a lot of podcasters, I'm sure, in Star Wars personalities that I follow, I'm sure they're going to be invited to probably review it and stuff like that. So I'll read a lot of that stuff.
Like a soft opening or something.
Okay, let's talk about this Disney Genie because this is the big change I think that's coming over the course. It's going to change everything as far as...
So many questions about Disney Genie and so many opinions about Disney Genie.
So in a couple sentences, Brooke, what is Disney Genie?
Well, it can be your park itinerary. Mm-hmm. It can be your Fast Pass provider.
Which they're actually changing the name Fast Pass.
Yes, which I don't know why they're doing that.
Yeah.
It can be your...
It's basically your new mobile app, all things Disney, while you're at the parks,
but
basically.
it's app within in the app.
App within the app.
It's not a separate app, so it's just going to be a new spot inside of your My Disney Experience app that you can click on.
Yes.
And there's 3 separate ways that you can use the Disney Genie. So there's the free Disney Genie.
Right.
That is, and I had to write
like
notes
because there's so many
things.
Your itinerary, right?
Yeah. So the free Disney Genie is like, helps you maximize your park time. It's your personalized itinerary. It has forecast wait times. So like if you've picked an itinerary and you say, I want to do all the thrill rides, it kind of maps out your day for that. And it also takes into account like any dining reservations that you have. Mm-hmm. So then it'll kind of give you a plan, and this is the free version. It'll give you a plan of, okay, well, go ride this, and then go here. This is a great time to do a snack break, and then go ride this and this. If you get to a point in your day that you've eaten lunch, you just rode Big Thunder Mountain, and now it's telling you it's a good time to go ride Seven Dwarfs Mine Train because the wait's low. You're on your way to Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, but now the wait time has jumped up. It'll click that selection out and give you a better ride to maximize your time. So it's constantly changing itself throughout the day of what kind of itinerary plan that you pick for your family. That's the free version.
That's the free. Anybody can do that, obviously.
Anybody can do that. And that's basically, I feel like that part of Genie is the My Disney Experience app.
I know.
That's the part I don't get, honestly, if I'm very truthful, because you can mobile order, you can check your wait times on this Genie portion. You can, see wait times.
Yeah, basically the virtual assistant part is the only thing it's really...
All the stuff that we're already doing on the regular My Disney Experience app. I guess the only thing that's different is the continued suggestions on... Hey, I know you're in this spot of the park. Won't you get on Small World? It's only a 10-minute wait.
Yeah.
It'll suggest that. But then I feel like if I'm at that spot of the park, instead of my eyes looking at my phone all the time, my eyes are looking around at the park.
Yeah.
Because we're always walking by going, hey, that one has a 10-minute wait. Let's jump in there real quick. And then we'll get out and ride and we'll keep going and just grab them as we're walking.
Right.
Anyway, Genie Plus, this is the paid portion of the Genie app, if you should say, within my Disney Experience app. So this one is for Disney World. It's a $15 fee per ticketed person per day.
Yes.
Right? That's a mouthful. So ticketed person is anybody who's charged a ticket price. So those infants and kids 2 and under, that they're free. This doesn't pertain to them.
Yeah.
So it's anybody ticketed. Disneyland, it's $20 per person, ticketed person per day. Disney World is $15.
Oh, 20? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Ooh, wow. Okay.
So with that, you get to select a fast pass. So think of it as, so they're changing the name of fast pass to Lightning Lane rides, which Lightning Lane is the physical queue. That's the physical fast pass line is what that is.
Instead of fast pass
it's an
lane,
area.
It's a lightning lane.
It's a physical area. Yeah. It's the actual queue line. So you will get to pick a fast pass one at a time, a lightning ride. Well, I guess you don't even call it a lightning ride. You just get to pick a ride.
Yeah, you pick that time frame.
At a time.
Yep.
Yeah. So you'll pick a time, and then guests staying on site at Disney can start picking theirs at 7 a.m. Guests staying off site can start picking theirs once they enter in the park, kind of like Disneyland's Max Pass.
Yes. So no scheduling fast passes 60 days out.
Nope. No bueno.
No bueno.
But you can do it at 7 a.m., which and then you think, I'm scheduling fast passes at 7 a.m. and I've got to get a virtual queue at 7 a.m.
Yeah, I know.
So you're gonna have to designate somebody.
I'll do
you
Disney
can be the
Genie.
fast pass. You can be the
Lightning Lane
person. I can be the virtual queue person. I mean, because that's.
Yep, I know. That's
I mean, what do you do?
Yeah, it's gonna have to be.
So, and what that does is your $15 gives you priority access to those rides. And you can pick one at a time. So as soon as you use yours, you can pick another one within 60 to 120 minutes. After 90 to 120 minutes. I wrote it down. You can pick a new ride time between 90 and 120 minutes. But not all rides are within that.
Yeah.
So there's that. The majority of the rides are in there. It's over 40 rides are included in that. Mm-hmm. There will be some highly popular rides that you will pay an additional amount for, if that makes sense, right?
Additional amount.
So, Magic Kingdom rides that are included in Genie Plus, where you can pick a fast pass, and I had to write it down, would be Big Thunder Mountain, Splash Mountain, and then there's Smuggler's Run at Hollywood Studios, Peter Pan, Spaceship Earth at Epcot, Tower of Terror is a Genie Plus, which I didn't know if it would be. I figured Tower of Terror would be part of the other group.
Yes.
Rock and Roller Coaster and more. So those are included in the Genie Plus, which is the $15 ticketed amount that you can pick fast passes for.
Right.
So you've got the free version, which is just Genie. You've got that and that's standby lines like normal. That's a way to get rides. Then you've got the Genie Plus option, which is $15 per ticketed person per day, and that gives you some fast passes for the day. Then this next one is an additional amount, which they haven't given us yet.
Yeah, they're calling it individual attraction selections.
Yes, but if you go based off of Disneyland Paris and what they're charging, and you switch their euros to our amount, it's averaging, what was it, $10 to $18 per ride, in addition to your $15, depending on what the ride is.
But you don't have to do the 15. To do that, right?
You don't have to do Genie Plus to get this.
Correct.
So it's 3 different options of way to score rides.
So if you want the normal tiered rides, it's the $15.
Yes.
If you want the higher tiered ones, it's additional charge.
Yes.
But you don't have to do the 15 in order to do the higher.
Because you can do just standbys.
Yeah, you can do standbys.
And just get the other ones.
Yes.
You can do Genie Plus and the individual attractions to get all the things.
Yes. And I'm reading this. It says schedule a time to arrive at up to 2 highly demanding attractions each day using Lightning Lane entrance.
Yeah, so you can only pick 2.
Seven Dwarf Mine Train is on that list.
Yes.
And right now it says Radiator Springs
That's
Racers,
Disneyland.
which is Disneyland, is on that list.
So they're also claiming that could be on that list would be Rise of the Resistance.
Yes. It says Rise of the Resistance as well. So you could pay to be...
They're also saying probably Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway.
Yep.
And then which makes me think Slinky Dog.
Yep.
Right?
Maybe.
That could be on that extended paying.
Yeah, I don't know. It'd be hard to put that many on there, I guess, but I mean, they probably could. You remember, we talked about this, when they had Fast Passes, there was...
tiers.
You know, the tier 1. Like you could only schedule one tier 1
which
of
were
your 3.
all the Flight of Passages.
Yeah, but there was only a couple per park, right? I think
like 2 or 3.
Yeah, a Flight of Passage and Everest.
Navi River was one of them.
And the Safari, maybe.
Nope.
No, Navi River.
Yeah.
So those were the 3, maybe like tier 1s, and then Hollywood had.
I think it was like Slinky and Tower of Terror or something. Maybe Slinky and Rock and Roller Coaster was that. Yeah.
Magic Kingdom, obviously, it was like Big Thunder, Space Mountain.
Big Thunder wasn't. I think it was like...
I think because we only could get one of those.
I don't think so. I was trying to remember that, and I can't think back like that. But I don't feel like Magic Kingdom had that many or any. It would have been like Seven Dwarfs Mine Train or something like that, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Anyway.
It's been so long since we did Fast Passes.
I know. But you can pick up to 2.
Yeah.
So, Rise of the Resistance is included in that. So now within Rise of the Resistance, you can say, I'm not going to spend, I bet it's on the higher end. I bet it's like more towards the $18 one. And then, like because I think we won't do that because, knock on wood, heaven forbid, we have a great track record of scoring virtual queues because you'll still have that option, right? So you can do virtual queue. Or just go ahead and say, I'm not even going to do it, and I'm going to pay $18 per person to ride that ride, if that's what the cost is.
Yeah.
And I bet it'll be the same for Remy, because Remy is a virtual queue, and I bet you'll have the option to pay the higher end to ride it.
Yeah.
But I feel like we're kind of lightning speed on the virtual queues, and
I know.
You know? Or if you don't get the virtual queue, then can you quickly hop over...
And pay, I
guess.
And
then pay and see what time you get.
Yeah, I don't know.
Who knows with that one either. And as in typical, and I love Disney with all my heart. We do, but we all know this to be a true story all the time. In typical Disney technology fashion, I feel like their stuff crashes and doesn't work all the time with that.
Yeah.
So who knows what's going to happen with it, but that'll be interesting to see as well, like when that rolls out.
Yeah. Well, we'll experience it Christmas. So
yeah.
I mean, I definitely think we'll do the $15 just so we can get.
I think so too, and especially, faster. But and then I definitely think we will do because we'll have our family with us to make sure they're able to ride all the rides, right? Yep. If it's just us. I don't feel like we would have to do that.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Because we know we're coming back a couple times every year.
Very true. Very true. Yeah, I think it's really going to depend because, of course, these last 2 trips it hasn't been full capacity at the parks. When you have full capacity,
yeah, that's a whole different ballgame.
It is a whole different ballgame. Fast Pass was key for us.
I got to take my ears off; they're starting to hurt behind my ear.
Fast passes were fast passes.
Can I tell my trick real quick?
Oh, yes.
So even though I purchased these ears for like $40 or whatever it is, I break them and snap them because some of the ears behind the mini ears behind my ears start to hurt. So I go down here by this little area and I'll snap it and break it and it releases some of that pressure. So I'm going to have to do that.
Oh, so you haven't done that yet?
I haven't done that yet. Okay. So that was a good test before we take those to the parks.
Yeah. Anyway, what I was saying is I feel like fast passes, when we were going with full capacity parks, like that was the only reason that really made the trip worth it.
Yeah.
Because if we would have been standing in line a lot of those times,
we would have had 3 rides for the whole day.
Yeah, we wouldn't have been able to experience that much. So fast passes was I hope this the one again the one thing right now I would say the one thing right now I would say I don't like about that is I don't like the fact that we have to wait till the day of to schedule our first one. Mm-hmm. And I don't know why they only let you schedule one.
I know.
That's tough. Because you schedule one, the person coming into the park can schedule one as well. And that might be before I'm able to go ride the one I want to ride first in order to schedule my next one. So you're not giving the people that pay ahead and are staying on property, you're not giving them that much of an advantage.
We only get 30 minutes advantage.
I know.
We only get to enter in 30 minutes before.
That's not...
Yeah.
I felt like you treated your resort people a lot better with the fast pass, and the dining and all that stuff, being able to plan ahead. That was such a perk. Anyway, Disney Genie, I'm sure we'll talk more about it as things come.
Speaking of perks, and the Magical Express is gone for 2022.
It's pretty much gone for good, right?
It will be gone for good.
It will be gone for good. Yes.
Mears takes over.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's a paid service if you want to.
Which Mears has it now, but then it's like Mears.
Yeah, Mears will be the service then. Yeah, so.
Which I could still book that, but it's a cost.
It is going to be a cost. All kinds of changes. Okay, so that was our big talk. We'll
hope we didn't bring it down like wah wah.
No, it's good. It's going to be good. I mean, it's going to be the normal. Look, that's what Disney does, right? They're always trying to improve technology. To them, this is an improvement, so we'll see. But of course, if they get a bunch of pushback and it doesn't work, they'll have to change it. I mean, and
people stop going because it's too daggone pricey.
That's true too. That is the big thing. Is prices will dictate a lot. Because you even said that they're upping prices on merchandise a little bit already now. Ticket prices, I'm sure, are going to be higher. Mm-hmm. Now, the financial report came out last quarter, and apparently they finally made a ton of money back now that their parks are all open. So hopefully they're not trying to just really quickly make up for COVID in a few months by raising a bunch of prices. But, hey, that's what they might want to do in order to get some people back to work and all that stuff. So... But we'll see.
Yep.
Okay, so a couple quick things before we wrap up. I hope you're okay with this because I think we talked about it a little bit. I don't even know
what it is.
But well, look, we know we haven't done our show as much as often as we'd like. This is a lot. It's tough to get us to get. It's weird because we live in the same house, but it's hard to get.
We're always together.
We're always together, but it's hard to get us sitting down for an hour to do this.
Well, and we have. Like Sam and Eliza.
I know. They're in so much stuff right now.
Starting now, Sam started tennis. So now it's like every single night of the week. Sunday is our only day that we don't have anything.
Correct. That's right. Which we're doing this on a Sunday.
Yeah.
So that's the plan. The plan right now is we're gonna come to you every other week.
Okay.
We're going to come to you every other week, I promise. So just so that we can make sure we're planning right and we have all the news that we need to talk to you guys about, all our topics together for things that we're wanting to share with you all. So that way we're not trying to just find the best time. We'll try to plan ahead here and get this on a regular, consistent basis. Every week's a little probably too ambitious for us. So every other week we'll come to you with the show.
That's a good plan. I like that plan.
Okay. Real quick, because this came out while we were on, but real quick, what did you think of Jungle Cruise, the movie we watched?
Oh, I liked it.
Yeah?
Yeah, that was all right.
I did too. It's on premium access right now still on Disney Plus. It's obviously in theaters too. We bought it on Disney Plus and watched it.
Have we not done a show since like even Cruella came out?
No, we had.
Oh, okay.
Yes, we talked about Cruella. But that was on my list. Is Cruella now is available on Disney Plus without premiere access. They just made it go live. So if you haven't seen Cruella yet, go see that. It's on Disney Plus for free now if you have it.
Go see it, as in like go to your family room to watch it.
Yes, go to your family room and watch it. But Jungle Cruise was really good too. I thought.
Yeah, that was actually pretty cute.
It's been getting mixed reviews, but I think The Rock is really good.
Yeah.
And Emily Blunt's a really good actress. So go watch that. That's up there on Premier Access. They did Disney Plus also started a new show called Behind the Attraction that we've watched a couple of times.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah. So there's a couple. They actually just put up 5 new episodes.
Yeah,
on that.
maybe we can watch that tonight.
So there's 10
that
episodes.
That has been
on
good.
there.
And of course, what do you think the first one that Eliza wanted to watch was?
Tower of Terror.
The Tower of Terror.
Yeah. And we watched Space Mountain, which was really good. Talked about the different Space Mountain rides around.
Yeah, that was cool.
There's a new Chip and Dale show on there that Eliza started watching. There's a new Monsters at Work, which I can't believe we haven't watched it yet.
I can't believe
the
it
girls
either.
Don't want to watch it. So I'm gonna watch it. I want to actually tune it in. So it's a lot of good Disney Plus stuff. Bad Batch just ended. Star
which
Wars,
Sam has loved.
Sam loved Bad Batch. We both watched it. A new series called Star Wars Visions starts next month. It's an anime style version.
I bet she'll like that.
Star Wars. I think she's really gonna like that. There are 9 different short films.
She'll like that one.
So, lots of good stuff on Disney Plus. Go check that out. Of course, there's a ton of shows too that we don't even watch, like Turner and Hooch. Turner and Hooch is on there now. Oh my gosh! Yeah, there's all kinds.
It's a show.
It's a show. It's a brand new Disney show. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So thank you everybody for tuning back in. We will be back in a couple of weeks as we talk about still a little bit. We still have to update our favorite lists.
Oh my gosh, we're so behind.
Yeah, as we prepare for our next trip.
Yeah. And then the next trip we're gonna have firsts too.
We are tons of firsts. Well, this Ratatouille, the resort, this genie thing. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that we've got to talk about when we get back from that trip. So,
and we can't wait. We're staying at Coronado. And we're staying in the Tower Water View.
Yes.
So if anybody has stayed there, let us know what you think.
Yes.
Like we are. And we're not split staying that one.
Nope.
Like we're going to soak that one all in.
All in. Yep.
So we're excited.
Okay. Thanks, everybody. Again, if you got a trip planned or wanting to do a trip, at Brooke Cottingham Travel on Facebook, or go to sharingthemouse.com. There's a link right there that gets right to it. You can answer some quick questions and she'll get right back to you for a quote. 50th anniversary is coming. Plan your trip. Get to Disney World, Disneyland. Disneyland's doing something too, I'm assuming, right? 50th anniversary? No, that's
for us. No,
sorry, it's 50th anniversary of Disney World.
It's us.
Yeah,
yeah.
So Disney World is 50th anniversary. Yeah, they had their anniversary a couple years ago, I think. Thank you, everybody. Again, take care. Hope everybody comes back in a couple weeks and let us know about, like you said, if you've been to Coronado, let us know. Hit us up on social. Thanks, everybody. Take care.
Bye.
See ya real soon.